got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Pittsburgh's offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Busts through behind his pad. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, the risk on defense on fourth and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on fourth and short.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Pushes for the goal line. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on third and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Syracuse 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Syracuse's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Pulls it in. It's Ross. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. But jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
The Panthers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking for the goal line, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
Looking for room. It's Willis. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Holstein. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Knocked off his feet. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They run the reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Orange. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Williams.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Holstein. Bears the pressure. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Over the top. There he goes. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
To the air on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Orange will have to punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. To the air, it's Holstein. That's caught. It's Johnson. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Finds a tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Reed. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Cook. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterbacks flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Makes the grab. It's Gill. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On the run, it's Willis. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. The give on the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Catch in the middle, it's Gill. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Going to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
At the 7-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Syracuse forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
He's brought down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Breaks away in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got a man. It's Cook. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Gill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Give to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Willis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Ross. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Looking for space. It's Reed. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The run from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Runs out of bounds at the 34. Brings up 2nd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
56. Syracuse 27.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Syracuse, 27.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
He's marked down at the 33. Brings up second down.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
On the run, it's Willis. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
63, Syracuse, 34.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Gain of 4. It's third down.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Second down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Quickly complete. They'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Going for the marker on the ground. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Syracuse, 34.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Ross. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Final score, 70. Syracuse, 34.